Hey guys, Josh here, and welcome to week 5 as I relearn the guitar and go from an intermediate player to an advanced. This week was a little bit rough in the fact that I had tonsillitis for like the middle of the week, and I know it probably doesn't seem like a big deal, but it was so bad that it pretty much killed my motivation to do a lot of practicing, but I stuck with it and went through it anyway. And I want to start with the Never Going Back by Fleetwood Mac cover. So let's just start right now. Oh, damn it, I was doing so well. See, way better than last week, I think. And I'm still learning a lot of it, and doing that, they call it Travis picking, is incredibly difficult with the right hand, but it's getting a lot more intuitive to me. And certainly, if you've seen last week's video, I think it's worlds apart. Okay, now let's look at the technique portion. So we'll take a look at that right now. Okay, so we'll start with the efficient chromatic scale, and we'll start at 100 and see how that goes. Okay, that was pretty clean. Let's go right to 120 here. I think I got 130 last week, so that is the goal to beat. Boom. All right, not too bad. Let's do 140. Let's just see if we can jump right to it. Oh, that was pretty clean. I have not tried that before. Okay, well, wasn't really predicting to get that. Let's just move on up to 145. Not the cleanest, so let's try that again. Ah, come on. Okay, ironically, the first one was the cleanest of the bunch. I'm going to call it a win, sort of. I'll just say 145 tentatively. I could probably do 140 pretty easily. So we'll just say that that is or no, was it 140? 140. We'll say 140 is the clean that I can play. All right, so let's do 140 for the spider one, and let's see that. All right, not bad. Let's go to 160. Or no, let's go up a little more gradual. 150. Pretty easy. You know what, we will. Let's just jump up to 170. I need this a little louder. we go. 180. This is gonna be hard. I think I got that. All right, let's go to 190. Ah. Okay, that got me sweating. That was really hard. I'm not going to call that totally clean, but honestly, I feel like I can get that in the next day or two. That's 190 eighth notes. So not as stark of a or not as much of an improvement from week 4 to 5 as there was from 3 to 4, but still an improvement, and things are feeling easier. I'm definitely feel as though I'm getting up to a speed where I'm going to start getting some diminishing returns, and it's going to take a lot more practice to get faster. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the progress. And let's cap things off with some improv, and then I'll finish off the video with just some general reflections of how the week went. Here we go. So there is a little bit of improv for you. One thing that I found was really helpful that I started doing this week is I knew the pentatonic scale, but I only knew one pattern of the pentatonic scale. So one thing that I learned this past week that I didn't really focus on in other weeks was that I learned all 5 patterns of the pentatonic scale. And what I did was I tried to draw parallels between what mode most looked like the pattern that I was playing in a pentatonic scale. All right, so for example, if I was playing this, if I was playing that, I don't have my pick, and I wanted to see what mode that was in. So for this, it would be the Aeolian mode. So basically I would draw comparisons between what pentatonic pattern I was playing and what parallel image that would be in terms of what mode. I don't know if that really makes sense, but that allowed me to, one, deal with less notes. So obviously if you're dealing with a pentatonic scale, you're just dealing with 5 notes. But by knowing what pattern that pentatonic scale fits in as far as a mode, I can then pepper in some of the notes from that mode. So if I do want to add a little extra bit of color, I can do that. And I found that to be incredibly helpful, and way more helpful than me just noodling through all the modes, because there's a lot of notes that just don't sound good with a given chord progression, and the pentatonic pretty much sounds good anywhere. And so if I stuck with that as my bass and then just peppered in some other notes from the modes, that actually gave me better results. And I hope you can kind of hear that as you listen to the improv. All right, so that was my biggest take home from this week as far as practice goes. Certainly the Travis picking was new to me, and that is getting easier, and I'm certainly going to try to really nail down that Never Going Back song by Fleetwood Mac and get that a little bit cleaner. All right, so if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, and if you loved it, give it a sub, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Take care.